Just 1 second. Let me check. All right. I think we are live now. So, hi everyone. My name is Omraj, and I'm back again with another tutorial with a very simple technologies, HTML CSS, and we are going to today create a LinkedIn clone. Right. That's what we are going to create for today. So, if you have any question, you can let me know. Like, let's start with the question first, then we will see other things as well. So, just let me know if you have any question, doubts. So guys, can you see me? Just say hi in the chat. Just quickly, guys. Please let me know in the chat. Okay. Yeah, I could see like there are like many folks who have already joined, and there are like a couple of folks who are joining in. I'm really excited for today's session, guys. And today's session is very chill and like let me show you what exactly we are going to build today, right? So yeah. So you can see that this is what exactly we are going to make. So it's a simple LinkedIn clone, like where you are having the banner, your image, and your description. Then you are having an about section about yourself. Then the experience section where you can put your experiences if you have any. This is for the experience section. After that, you are having an education section, and you will see the UI part looks very similar to that of LinkedIn, right? So that's what we are actually trying to get the UI for us, right? And this is a very interesting project that you can actually share in your resume as well. That we have built something like this, and here it works exactly like your portfolio website as well. So we can build this, and in the last section you are having this contact section. So that's what we are going to do it for today. And at the bottom you can see like made with Hurt by Omra Sharma. So that's a simple application or a simple website, you can say, we are going to build. So yeah, guys, I think this is what we are going to make. Just let me know in the chat, guys. Are you excited for this particular session or not? And by end of the session, you will see that this particular website would be live on GitHub, right? So we are going to put it live on as well, right? So yeah, guys, this is pretty much it that we need to do it for today, and we are going to get started. So just let me know, guys, in the chat that you are excited or not. Just let me know, guys. Sure. Hello, guys. Hello. So yeah, guys, this is what we are going to build today, and just let me know in the chat, guys. First thing is that are you aware of HTML CSS or not? That you are actually having an understanding of HTML CSS or not, so that I could get an very good idea like how the audience is currently. And the second thing is from which place you are from in India, right? So yeah, just mention your state as well, so that I could see like how many people are from different places are coming in. Just let me know in the chat, guys, like are you aware of HTML CSS or not? Yes or no? And please mention your state as well. Please spam in the chat, guys. I'm really excited. They are from Assam, right? Some is from Bihar. Yeah, from Bihar. Okay, nice, really nice. Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. Okay, Mainpuri, Karnataka. HTML CSS, you already know about that. The Pune, Maharashtra. Okay, great. Karnataka, Uttarakhand, Hyderabad. AccioJob student. Okay, Haryana, Gurgaon. Then from Bengaluru, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar. Okay, you already know it. So I think major of the audience is already knowing HTML and CSS, the basic part, right? So that would be a really good chance that we are going to see that in action, like how we can use that knowledge to convert something like LinkedIn, right? So creating LinkedIn is very simple. So it's very simple to do. So you're going to see that. So please let me know in the chat, guys, from which place you are coming from, so that I could get an idea. Like, so we are having a diverse audience who are coming from like from north, east, west, and south side. So it's very amazing, guys. Good to see you all here. So by the end of the session, we are going to see all of these things, like how we are going to build this. Okay. So I think we can start now, guys. That's pretty interesting to know all of you guys. Okay. So I think we can start now. Okay. So guys, in the desktop, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to create a new folder. I will write over here, PJ LinkedIn. Right. So AccioJob LinkedIn clone we are going to make, right? Now, I hope you all are having Visual Studio Code. That is the requirement that we need. So we need Visual Studio Code. If you don't have Visual Studio Code, So you can go to Visual Studio Code, just search for VS Code, and you will see this download option. So this is actually going to help you in writing the code in HTML, CSS, and many other technologies. It's a very important code editor that we actually require, right? So that's a requirement that we need. So if you don't have, you can install it. I hope you should be having that. So after having this, you probably see something like Visual Studio Code like this. So somewhere you will see Visual Studio Code like this. So if you open your Visual Studio Code, this is how it looks, right? So now you need to open that folder that you have created in the desktop, correct? So inside files, there is an option called as open folder. So go to open folder and locate to desktop, right? So inside desktop, we are having this AccioJob LinkedIn flow, right? So just open the folder. So the folder that we have created, you have to just open that folder in your Visual Studio Code. And it's very simple, right? So yeah, guys, this is how we can open our Visual Studio Code, right? So guys, inside this folder, we need to create two files. The first file is index.html. The second file is script.js. Yes, Bunny, the video will be available forever on the YouTube channel at AccioJob. And there are like hundreds of other videos that are of building different applications. So we have built many different type of applications, including Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Zomato, Swiggy, and many others, right? So you can check out AccioJob YouTube channel as well, where you can find all these tutorials through which you can actually build these applications, right? So these are very simple one, so you can actually make it in one day only. You can use Sublime Text as well, absolutely, right? Okay, so we need to create two files and not script.js file. So first file is index.html. The second file is style.css. Yes, Naveen, you are going to get a participation certificate as well by end of the session. You will be getting the form in the description of the video, and you can get it from there, right? Okay. All right. So guys, here we need to create the HTML part, right? So first thing, we need to get a basic template. To get a basic template for this HTML, so what we need to do? We need to put an exclamation mark, right? And press enter. So Visual Studio Code creates a basic boilerplate code for you, right? That's the most interesting thing, correct? Correct. So inside title, we are going to write AccioJob LinkedIn clone. Correct. This is the title. Now, guys, in the description of this video, you will see there is a link. There is a link called GitHub file link, right? So if you go to github.com/Sharma/LinkedIn close and resources, this link is available in your description of this YouTube video, right? Not this blanket clone, it should be LinkedIn clone, and inside this resources. So this is the resources file that you will find in the description below, right? And here like two different links are there. So just copy these two links, right? Just copy these two links, right? Okay. So we just need to copy these two links. But before that, we are having this title over here, right? After this title, let's have a H1 written over here, and let's write LinkedIn, right? Okay. And now we want an extension called as live server. So this is an extension. If you go to extension section, you will find this extension live server, and here you can install this extension called as live server by Ritik Day, right? You can install this extension, right? So after installing this extension, you will see that at the bottom here, guys, bottom over here, there's a go live option, right? So after getting that extension, you can press on this go live button, and your application, your website would be live in your browser, right? So this is what we need to do. So whatever change that you make over here, whatever change that you do over here, when you save the changes, it will automatically reflect in your browser. So that's why we are using this go live feature or live server extension, right? Now guys, we just need to go back to that link that is present in your YouTube section, like at the description part. Just go over there and take these two files. Take these two line of code. First is for favicon. So we want a favicon, right? Currently, you will see our website does not have any favicon at the top, correct? So you can see over here, there is no favicon. So this icon over here is called as favicon. Here you can see this is the GitHub favicon. This is StreamYard favicon, and this is LinkedIn favicon. But our website don't have it. So you just need to take the code and paste after LinkedIn, after title, correct? So after this link, you will see that your favicon is coming now, correct? So this is for favicon. The second is for fonts. So our application, our website wants different font. Like generally it's like serif fonts, but we don't want that. So we want a font called as Roboto, right? So we want a Roboto font. So just copy these three line of code and paste after this, correct? So this will bring us with all the fonts, right? Okay. So that's pretty much it that we need to do it. Okay. I hope you're getting it. And if you have any question, you can let me know in the chat as well. So just 1 second. Let me check my screen is visible or not. Okay. Okay. Okay, my screen is not clear. Just 1 second. Let me check that. Let me check it. Okay, let me try it. So guys, I think like you just need to go to the settings of your YouTube, and there you will see a setting option. There you can increase the speed, the quality of that particular video, right? So I've checked that. So okay, now coming back, this is fixed now. So coming back, and you want to see like how to get the extension. So over here in the left hand screen, there is an extension section, right? Right over here, you just need to search for live server, correct? This live server, the first extension will come. Just install it, right? So after that, you will see this go live button at the bottom, correct? All right, great. I hope you are able to do it. Great, guys, amazing. Okay, now let's style a little bit of styling section, right? So let's go into styling, right? So let's style this style section. The first styling that we need to give is the universal styling. So we are giving margin to be 0, padding to be 0, box sizing to be box shadow, correct? This is the first thing that we need to do. After that, and guys, by end of the session, I will be sharing the code with you in the description as well. So you don't need to worry about if you get left as well. Just follow the code along, like see what exactly you know, what exactly you don't know. You can ask me the question as well. I will try to answer the questions parallelly with the class, right? So just keep on looking like what exactly we are building. And if you find something new, you can ask me that as well. Okay. All right. So yeah, so I'm going to share the code by end of the class. All right. So let's move on to the body section styling. Inside body, we want to give the font family to Roboto sans serif, right? And we want a scroll behavior to be smooth. Okay, so Ajay, basically border box is helping you. Like for example, you are having a fixed width of a border of a box, and if you give padding, so that box will get increased. To reduce that feature, this particular behavior of a box, we give border box sizing to border box. That's why we use it. so that if you give a fixed width to any box or any element, it should be there for the fixed width, right? Okay. Now guys, inside this website, you will see here, this is how it looks right now. And we need to link this file as well, right? So after title, we need to link our CSS file. So link our CSS file, link rel to be style sheet, and then style.css. Okay, this is how it looks, right? Now, first of all, let's create a header, right? We need to put a header. So let's see how we can put a header. Correct. So let's go into our body section, and over here I'm putting a header. Right? Header. Inside header, we are going to have a container. So dot container, and press enter. You will see it's a shortcut to get a div with a class of container. So guys, just let me know in the chat how many of you already know about this shortcut that you can put dot container and it auto generates your div and class. How many of you already know about this this quick hack? Just let me know in the chat. Okay. Then inside this container, we want a logo. So let's put a logo. Okay. So Naveen don't know, and just already know that. That's pretty good actually. Now inside this container, we want a logo, right? And inside logo, we want the image. Right? Okay. All right. Great, guys. Great. So these are actually some of the hacks that you should be knowing while development, because this actually help you in making your development very, very fast. So that is the difference between a pro developer and a beginner developer. You can actually learn these kind of shortcuts, and it actually helps you a lot in developing very fast, right? So it actually enhances your efficiency and your speed as well. Okay. Now inside this div, inside this logo div, we want a image, right? And the src of this image, we can get it from, like, we can search for LinkedIn logo. Just go into Google, right? I think we like this image, so we just copy this image, right? Copy the image address. Okay. And I'm just pasting that over here. So you will see that in our website, this logo is coming like this. We will fix this. We will put our height as well. That's pretty okay. But yeah, as of now, let's put it like this. Okay. So this is for the logo section, right? Now, after this logo section, we want that we are having a nav, right? And nav should have a links. So we are putting an anchor link. So first is for route, for home. Another one is for hash about, right? So we want the about section as well for our website. Then we would be having experience section. Experience section. Then we are going to have an education section. Then we are going to have, we need to put hashes over here, right? So that it can locate the ID, right? Then we are going to have contact section. Hash contact. So these are 3-4 different things that we want in our website. Like the first one would be this is the hero section, this is the about section, this is the experience section, this is education section, this is contact. So these are the things that we actually want. So we have created different links to that. Correct. Okay. Currently, our website does not look very interesting. You can see that it does not look very good. But yeah, with the help of styling, we can do that. Okay. So let's jump into the styling part. Okay, guys. Okay. So after this, we are going to style this particular header. Correct. And if you might miss some sort of code, I'm going to share the code with you, and this video would be there forever. So you can actually develop this website forever. And also, guys, after completing this, do share this project on LinkedIn, Twitter, and any other platform, because it actually helps you in making your building your brand and actually making aware what exactly you're doing. So this will actually help you in getting a lot of opportunities, right? So you can share this project by end of like when you complete this project on LinkedIn and Twitter as well. Now let's jump into style.css, right? So let's see what exactly we are going to have in style.css. So after this body, we are going to put an anchor tag. So this is a general anchor tag. So all the anchor tags, all the link tags. So JS is not we are going to cover in this class. So this class is purely based on HTML and CSS, like how you can use HTML and CSS properties to make something like an LinkedIn UI, right? Okay. Now inside this anchor tag, we are giving text decoration to be none because we don't want any kind of text decoration like underline and anything like that. Okay, I think Naveen is asking one question like, what is body and star in CSS? So basically, body means this body tag over here, right? And this star means universal element, right? Or you can say universal selector. So with the help of star, you can actually style all the elements, right? Like a div, h1, h2, all the divs, right? So this is actually helping you in styling universally. All the elements can be styled. So you want that all the elements should have margin to be 0, padding to be 0, and border box to be border size, box sizing to be border box. These are universal styling that you are given, right? So yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, you're correct that star means all the elements. Absolutely. No, Aditya, we are not going to cover JS in this particular class. Maybe we can have a separate session on that. And if you go and check out AccioJob YouTube channel, there you will find a whole series of JavaScript lectures. So you can find that over there. Okay. So yeah, this is the first thing that we have given. Like all the anchor tags would be having text decoration to be none, and it should be having a color to be 3 #3. Correct. We will see now these anchor tags looks very simple and clean, right? Okay. Now let's style header. So I'm going to comment over here that this is the for header styling, right? So first of all, we are going to style the header. First thing that we want is background color to be white, right? Okay, so basically, guys, I'm getting these suggestions. This is from an AI tool called as GitHub Copilot. So actually, it helps me in getting the recommendations. So yeah, it is GitHub Copilot. It's a AI tool that actually helps me in writing code faster, but it cannot generate the whole code for us. So that's a drawback. But yeah, it actually helps us in a very good manner. As a GitHub Copilot. So yeah, guys, we'll be taking all your questions and doubts. Let's first of all quickly cover this particular project, and after that we will be starting with the doubts part as well. Okay. So let's look into the code as well, right? So yeah, Satyam, like at AccioJob, like we actually do the whole full stack, mono stack development course as well. So you can actually connect with the counseling team, and they can actually help you in detail. GitHub Copilot is probably not free, so it is having a monthly plan of like I'm not sure, but yeah, it is not free actually. Yeah, correct. Okay, guys. So coming back to the code, guys, we'll come on the doubt section again. So inside this header part, first thing that we have did is color to be white, right, and background color to be white, and let's give a bottom bottom to be 1 pixel solid E. Okay. Now this is the header part is done, right? Now inside the header part, we have a container, right? So inside header, we are having a container. So let's style the container as well. Header dot container. The first property should be max width to be 900 pixel, right? Then margin to be 0 from top and bottom and auto from left and right. So you will see now data is coming in the center, right? So this is how it is working. Okay. Now we just need the padding as well. padding of like 10 pixel from top and bottom and 0 from left and right, right? Then display to be flex, justify content to be space between, because we want that justify content to be space. It should be having space, correct? So because of this display flex property, they are coming next to each other, and justify content space between is actually providing the space between them, correct? And align item center, correct? This is how now they are actually aligning together. But the image is very big, so we will fix that as well. That is not an issue. So we are going to fix that. Okay. Now inside this, just after this container, we are having the logo to style. So let's go inside logo and logo image, right? Let's give it a width of 34 pixel, because that's the 34 pixel is the width of the LinkedIn logo that we have on LinkedIn. So I've taken the width from there. Correct. This is how our logo looks like. Right. So yeah, this is how our image looks. Okay. After this, what we need to do is we need to style our navigation bar, right? So let's style our navigation bar. So nav bar, and nav bar styling would be very simple. The first thing that we want is display to be flex. The display we want it to be flex, and we want a gap between the items to be 20 pixels. So you can see like they are having some gap now, correct? This is how our actually navigation bar looks like, right? So after doing this, guys, like this is how our navigation bar is looking. It looks very nice. So gap is looking fine. Now let's style the navigation bar links, right? On hover. So when anyone hover to those links, they're going to get a text decoration of underline. So whenever anyone is going to hover to these links, you can see they're getting underlines, right? So that's what we wanted. Okay. And if you want, you can change the color. You can change the color as well. But yeah, to keep the thing simple, let's keep it like that only, right? So this part is done, guys. Let me know, guys, if you have any question about this section. Just let me know in the chat. Okay, so if you have any question about any property, doubts, you can let me know. So Rajat, there is a property called as text decoration of underline. And we are saying that navigation link, that is anchor tag, whenever it got hovered by the mouse, it get a text decoration of underline. Is it clear, Rajat? How we are doing that? So basically padding actually gives spacing between border and the content. So that is what is padding. Yeah, sure. Manbut, Vikram, I will share the code. Okay, so we can do that. But yeah, as of now, I think underline looks good. So we can go with this. But yeah, if you want to give, you can actually give a border as well, border bottom, right? If you don't want to give underline, you can give border bottom. That is also fixed. That. How we can connect the CSS to HTML without mention selectors? You can actually use inline CSS as well without connecting CSS file. You can actually use inline CSS as well. So money basically, when we are having an element, right, of width of something, right? If we put padding of like 10 pixel from left and right, so you might see that it got increase in size. But if you put box sizing to be border box, then padding will always be taking inner sizing, right? Inner size. It will not change the width and height of this box. So that's why we are using it. Yeah, exactly. So inline CSS is not required actually. So we don't go with inline CSS. So navigation bar is this, right? So nav bar is this one. So from which you can navigate. That's what it is, navigation bar. Okay, so I think we can start with the another section as well, guys. So we can start with the next section. So this is the header section. So header section is done. So I'll put a comment over here. This is our header section, right? After the header section, we are going to have a hero section, right? So let's have a hero section, or we can have the main section. So after this, we are having the main section, correct? And inside main section, we are going to have our hero section, correct? Yeah, inside main, we are going to have an hero section. So let's add a hero div, correct? And inside hero div, we are going to have two things, right? So basically, this is the hero section that we are calling it as hero section, that is having the banner and that is having the image, correct? So we are having these two things in the hero section. So let's see how we can add it, right? So inside hero section, we are going to have hero banner, right? Similarly, we are going to have hero avatar. So these two sections we are going to have. We are currently having these two sections, hero banner and hero avatar, correct? We are having these two sections. So inside banner, we want an image, right? And inside avatar, we also want an image. So guys, here I'm going to use my personal images, like from my organization or from my personal image, portfolio image. So inside this section, I'm going to create a folder called as assets, right? And inside assets, I'm going to copy paste my images, right? So I am going to do that. Just one second. So if I open my Finder desktop, so inside desktop, this is our AccioJob clone, and I want the images inside the assets, right? So I will take the images from my downloads folder and I will paste that inside AccioJob assets folder. So these are the two images that I am having for my banner and for my images, right? So you will see that in assets, you will find two images. One is like my organization image and one is my personal image, right? So these two images I'm going to add, correct? So you can add your personal images, like your portfolio image. And if you want to add some banner, you can get some banner for any place or some technology over there, right? So now I'm going to first of all changing the name of these images because this name is very complicated. So I'm just going to change the name. So I'm going to rename it like banner image, and the another image would be avatar, or you can say Omraj Sharma, my name, right? I just change the images name. So you can get your own images, right? You can get your own images, and I'm using my own, right? So here inside banner, I'm going to add the image, and the images in assets folder dot slash assets and banner. This is how you can get the image, and the another image would be dot slash assets and Om Rajesh. Correct. So this is how we are able to get both the images. Let's see, like, is it coming or not, right? So you will see that the first image is coming and the second image is also coming. Although these images are very, very big, so you can actually reduce the size through CSS, or you can reduce the size through some online compressors as well, like image compressor, because this much big size is not required, right? But yeah, as of now, like we can work on this as well. There's no issues at all, right? So let's start working on this. Let's style this as well, right? So we are going to style this section as well. So let's go into the style section. And after this, I'm going to put a comment of hero. And the first styling that we are going to have is hero. And we need to give a position to be relative. Right? Inside this hero, we are having a banner section, right? So dot banner. So here it is written hero banner, right? So let's have the hero banner. Hero banner. And let's give it a style as well. So the style would be width of 100%, and height of 300 pixel. That's it. Correct. So you will see that it is getting a width and height of this, right? Also, one thing that we are going to have is after this anchor tag, we are going to put a main section, right? Because we are styling the main section. So let's give it a main section as well and give some basic styling like margin top of 20 pixel, then max width of 900 pixel, then margin to be 0 and auto, and padding to be 0 and 20 pixel. So basically, you will see that we are actually giving a fixed width or the max width of 900 pixel. The reason for this is because we want that our main content would come in a small screen. So you will see it looks better then. But for example, if the same content is spread it throughout, it will not look good, right? So that's why we are actually compressing the size. That's why we are giving it a max width, correct? So that's the reason we have given that. Okay. So we have given a margin of 20 pixel, max width of 900 pixel, margin 0 and auto so that it would come in the center, and padding to give some padding, correct? From top and bottom 0 and 20 pixel from left and right. Okay. Now coming over here, guys, inside banner section, let's style the hero banner image. Hero banner image. And let's give it a width of 100%, height of 100%, and object fit to be covered. So you will see that the image got fitted now, correct? You will see that the image got fit now, correct? So that's the most interesting thing, that with the help of styling, we can actually change the sizing one place to another. So like the flexibility we got a lot with CSS, right? So it's with simple few line of code, we are able to fix the image. Similarly, we are going to do with this particular image as well. We are going to fix this on the left hand side. Let's see how we can do it. Okay. Now we are going to style the hero avatar. Correct. So hero avatar, first of all, we're going to get a width of like 160 pixel. It should be having a height of 160 pixel. The position to be absolute. Then bottom to be minus 80 pixel. Then left to 20 pixel. Okay. This is what we want. Like the sizing we have given. Now we just need to style this image. So basically, Naveen, we have given max width so that the container width will not exceed more than 900 pixel. Like for small screen, it would be taking small size, but it at max expand to 900 pixel. That's why. For small screen, it would be smaller, right? But for when it's got into bigger screens, so it will expand up till 900 pixel, not more than that. That's why we have given max width to be 900 pixel. So Rajat, you will see that the website that we are going to build is like so much responsive that you will see like it is so much responsive that we are going to build, right? So in small screens as well, it will also look good. So there's not an issue with hard-coded values. That's pretty okay. But the way how you are using it is important, right? So you will see that it looks exactly like an LinkedIn app, right? So yeah. So basically, the website that we are going to build is probably we having like some of the hard-coded values, but these are not going to affect our responsiveness. Okay. So I think object fit, like both the things goes hand in hand. Like, but in this case, we are going to use object fit. Generally, we use object fit only. Like, but in some cases, like where you want to give a background only, that's where we will use background size. But in when you're using simple images, we use object fit. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So let's style this as well. So currently the image is not looking good, but we have made the container to be smaller size, 16 pixel, 160 pixel, 160 pixel. That's it, right? Now let's style the avatar image. First thing that we want to give it like is 100% width, right? The second thing would be height to be 100%, then object fit to be cover. So you will see that now image looks something like this. It's coming on the left hand side, but as again it does not looks like circular one. So we need to give that styling as well, right? So let's give it some styling. So after doing this object fit to be covered, let's give the object position to be center so that it would come in the center part. So it will come in the center. And after that, we want that border radius should be 50%, right? So you will see it got circular now because of border radius. Now we want that border to be 5 pixel solid white. You will see that white color border will come around it, correct? So you can see that. And if you want to give a box shadow as well, we can give that as well. Box shadow to be like this, not like this. It's like very. Let's see. First is X and Y. Let's put X to be this, and this to be 2 pixel, and then yeah. This kind of a basic shadow we are getting. So yeah, guys, this is how our image is styled now, right? So yeah, this is pretty much about the hero section, guys. If you have any question, you can let me know. So guys, any questions over here? Any question, doubts? Any question, guys? Are you, if you're able to understand, guys, just let me know in the chat, guys, that everything is clear. And if you are having any question, you can let me know in the chat, guys. So that would be really interesting to see. If you're clear, please say clear. If you are having any doubt, you can say you're having the doubt. Please share your doubt. Okay, so when both is saying box shadow. Okay, so guys, please let me know if you got clear. Please say clear, and if you're having doubt, please ask the doubt as well. Okay, so box shadow, right? So box shadow actually helps you in getting the shadow, right? Like for example, if you give one over here, so you will see there is a shadow is coming over here, right? This is called as box shadow, right? So if you want to get the box shadow, so we get through this box shadow property. So they're like very cool features with the help of JavaScript, with the help of CSS. You can make lots and lots of interesting UI designs. So it's so much powerful actually. So yeah, we actually cover all of these things in detail if you check out the curriculum. But yeah, so we have so many interesting things like this. So are you clear with this, Manbur? Vikram, are you clear with this? Okay. So guys, the website that we are going to make is very responsive. So if anyone open that in a small screen as well, it is responsive because it does not have like so many different components. So that it looks very good. Okay, I hope everyone got clear. Oh, great, Shubham. You're in module 3. Great. I hope you can quickly cover all the modules and you can start studying in the placements as well. I would highly I would share some wishes to you, like so that you can get a like really good placement as well. So Naveen, we are actually getting the border radius with the help of 50%. Like border radius, we give some border radius. So we give 50%. That means it got the 50%. Like 50% means it's got circular. Okay, so I think we can start with the next section, guys. How other things can be built, right? So let's see how we can do that. So this is image. We are got done with the header section. Hero section is done. Now we are going to see how we can make this introduction section, right? So let's see how we can do that. Okay. So after this hero section, we are going to have an introduction section, right? So after this, we are going to have an intro section. Intro section have intro name. So inside intro name, your name should come. and after that intro description, right? Intro description. Inside intro description, you can have the introduction, your description, like first side developer, web developer, software developer. You can put all these things. But over here, I'm writing a few different things like software engineer, uh, full stack development, uh, React, Node, Express, MongoDB. Correct. So these are the two things that we just want. Right. So you will see that how it looks right now. So you can see it looks something like this. It get overlapped through this image. So we just need to give some margin so that we can adjust that. Okay. So let's see how we can do it. So now the styling part comes. So let's go into the styling. So after this, we are going to have the intro. Correct. So inside intro, we need to give some basic styling, right? The first styling that we want is of margin top. Correct. So let's see how we can give. So the first styling that we want is of margin top, and we want a margin top of 90 pixels. So you will see that it comes over here. Correct. This is pretty much about the intro margin top. Now let's see how we can style the intro name. Intro name. So intro name should have a font size of 30 pixel. You will see it got 30 pixel font size. Correct. And the font weight of 600, so that it got a little bolder, right? Or maybe 500 would be good. Okay, 500 looks good. And after this, we are going to have a margin bottom with 500 pixel, 5 pixel. Okay, and now we just need to style this part for the description, right? Let's see how we can do it. So after introduction name, then we are having intro description. So we are using intro description. Font size would be 16 by default. Then color, then we want the color. So color would be 232323, and margin bottom to be 20 pixel. I think this look good. Correct. Or we can have a lesser color, like we can have a lighter color as well. 3637. I think this one also look good. So yeah, I think this looks good. So this is how we are able to make the introduction section. It was also simple, right? So with the help of basic styling, we can actually make this. Naman, the code, the way of we are writing code, actually it's very responsive, right? So if you see our code, so you will see our code is actually responsive. So you will not find any issues with the responsiveness part. So, and the most interesting thing is like we are not using media queries. So this actually makes your website more simple and like less heavier, right? And less complicated. And the way you are writing code is more simple, like anyone can read it. So you're not using media queries. So in this particular app, we are not going to use any media query for responsiveness. It would be very simple, right? Okay. Now our this section is also get created. Now we just need to see like how we can make our about section, right? So let's jump into the about section. Okay. So inside HTML, let's create an about section as well. So I'm going to have some spacing so that we could see that clearly. So after this, we are going to have an about section. This is about, and let's give a about ID as well, right? So dot about and ID about, right? So you will see class and ID is coming. So you can see just like how this code actually helps you, right? So I think I'm just looking to write a blog for that, like how you can use these kind of code to make your development faster. And guys, if you want that, how to use Visual Studio Code efficiently, how some of the most popular, some of the best shortcuts to use in Visual Studio Code to make your development faster, you can let me know in the chat that do you want that kind of a video or not, so that we can create a video for that, right? So we can come up with that kind of video. This actually help you in making your development very fast, efficient, and your output is very much. If you want that kind of a video, you can let me know. Okay, so in the about section, we are having an H2. So let's not make it a div, let's make it a section. Section dot about. So we are having an about section, and we are having an H2. Okay, I think guys, we should make a video on how to fasten your development, because some of the times you might feel like we are actually doing the same thing again and again, right? But you can see like over here I'm just writing code very less, right? Very less time I'm writing code, but I'm writing an efficient code, like how I can quickly write the code. So if you ask me how much time it will take me to code this particular website, it would hardly take me 20-30 minutes, right? Including HTML and CSS part, and maybe less than that because of these shortcuts. So let's have a video on that. So please everyone, like whosoever want, I think I got some confirmation from some of you. So if most of you are wanted, like we will come up with that video very soon, right? And I hope you guys have subscribed to the channel as well, because we are coming up with these kind of videos so that you will get updated. And maybe if you find something insightful video, you can work on that and you will learn something new. So I hope you have subscribed to that channel as well, right? So maybe in future, if you are posting a new video, you will get notified as well. Also, yeah, do subscribe to notification as well. Okay, coming back to this particular place. So guys, I will plan that video, and we will shortly be coming in that video as well. Okay. All right. So now coming to the H2 part, right? In the side this section, we are having this H2, and over here I'm writing about, right? And after this H2, we are going to have a paragraph, and inside this you can write about yourself, right? And inside this paragraph, I'm giving a class of about description, right? So basically, over here, guys, you can write about yourself. Like I'm a software engineer. This is this various projects. Like in PHP, I'm learning readily technology. I'm a team player. It's like my AI tool have written something for me, so I'm really glad that it have written something for me. So yeah, this is how it looks. So I don't know what exactly is written, but yeah, I see some keywords. So I think it would be meaningful. So let's use it, right? All right. So guys, this section thing that we are going to have is like we are going to use it multiple times. So let's put in the style part, right? So let's style it. So just below this main, we just need to style this section part as well, right? So let's style this section. So section we are having should be having a margin bottom of 50 pixel, right? And section have an H2 as well. So section have an H2 as well, and whose font size would be 20 pixel. Whose font weight would be 500 pixel, I guess. 500 pixel, 500 font weight. Then the margin bottom to be 10 pixel. Okay. So yeah. So you will see this is how it looks, right? All right. Now let's style this this about section, correct? So Naveen, in this particular channel only, in AccioJob YouTube channel only, we are going to update. So you can subscribe to that as well. And guys, we have like a lot many folks with us currently joining in. So if you have some sort of common question related to like career, related to maybe opportunities, related to preparation, related to interviews, if you have these kind of questions as well, you can let us know in the chat as well, so that maybe if you don't have any video for that, like we can actually make a detailed video about it, and you can get informed about that as well, right? So if you have these kind of questions in your mind, you can let us know in the chat. Okay. So now coming back to the about section. So let's see what other things we need to give in about. Okay. So inside about, we need to style this about section. Okay, guys, we will come into the doubt section as well. But yeah, as of now, let's quickly make this section and then we'll look into the doubts as well. So first of all, we want that margin top to be 50 pixel. Right. So you will see this, it got some spacing from top, right? Now we want that about description should get styling. So about description should have a font size of 14 pixel, right? It should be having a color of 373737, and it should be having a margin bottom of 20 pixel. Okay, and we can give some line height as well. Line height as well, 1.5. So you will see it got some height as well, right? Okay, so this is about our about section. So can we style section part after header part? So yeah, Naveen, like we are doing that, right? So you will see we are actually styling in sections, right? So first of all, we are having the header section, right? Then we are having the hero section. Then we are having the introduction section. Then we are having about section. This is how we are actually styling in like sequential order, right? Sequence by sequence. Okay. Next question would be, can we? Okay, so it's not working. So can you please check it? Like, are you using the same code or not? So maybe by after that, like you will check. You can match that. Are you using the same code or not? So basically, Ajay, the font sizes actually increase and decrease the font size, right? Whereas line height actually defines how much height a line should have. This is the line, so it defines the height of this line. For example, if I put this height to be 3, you will see that the height got increased, but the font does not got increased. Correct? That's the difference. Are you getting it, Ajay? You let me know. So font size and line height are totally different things. Okay. So I guess this is pretty much about this about section. Now we can jump into our experience section, right? So let's go into the experience section. So after this section, guys, we are going to have another section called as experience. Having a class of experience, it should have a ID of experience as well. We will see an experience section got created, and here we just need to put an h2, and it should be having an experience like this. You will see an experience section is coming over here, and it got already styled because we have given a style already over here in style.css. Now inside this, we are going to have an experience item, right? So we are going to have an experience because we are going to have multiple experience. So we are going to write each experience in an experience item, right? So let's see how we can do that. So inside experience item, we are going to have, first of all, experience org image. So inside this, we are going to have the image of organization we have worked, right? And after this, we are going to have experience details. Experience details. So here we are having the image, and here we are having the detail, right? Okay. So first of all, let's put an image. So I'm going to take an image from my website. So basically, I'm taking the image from here. Copy image address. You can take the image from wherever like you have worked with. Maybe you got the image of that organization. You can get the image from there, right? So I'm taking the image from like Google itself. But yeah, I already have that image link with me. Correct. So I've taken the image, and you will see that it looks something like this. So my image is coming over here, right? After that, you will see this image is coming over here. Now this is the style section, or this is the detail section. Over here, your designation comes, your organization name comes, duration comes, and your work description work comes over here, right? So we're going to put this inside this experience detail section, correct? So now here we are going to write role name, then comes role organization name, or you can write it like organization as well, but yeah, as of now let's use role organization name. Then role duration, like how much time you have worked over there. Then we are going to have role description. So let's write step by step. The first role name that we are having is like software engineer, correct? Okay. So this is the role name that we are having. So you will see the role names comes over here, software engineer. We will style it later on, but yeah, as of now let's structure it, correct? After that, we are going to have the organization name. So my organization name comes over here. Then after that, duration. So let's add a duration of like Jan 2022 to, or let's have the real one, July 2022 to present, right? And inside description, we are going to have an unordered list. So I hope you are having an understanding what is an unordered list. So basically this helps you in creating a list with bullet points. Inside unordered list, you can list your item, the work you have done, right? So you can list, so I'm using lorem basic text. So you will see I'm just having a basic text that actually defines the role that I've given over there. And maybe if you want to highlight anything in between, so you can actually wrap this with strong. You can just cut it there and put it inside it. So this is how you can make anything strong as well, right? So yeah, this is how we actually get the detail of our work as well, right? Okay, now let's style it. Let's style it in the right manner, like how it should look, correct? So let's jump into the style section. So inside style, we are going to have styling in another section. Experience. Experience section. So let's style it. So first thing that we want is experience item, because the rest of the things looks good. So we want an experience item. So experience item should have a display to be flex. So you will see that now the items are coming together because of display flex property. If you don't have this, it will not come together. So display flex actually put that items together in a same row, correct? We can also give a margin top as well. Margin top to be like 40 pixel. It will get some margin from top, right? So this is pretty much about the experience item section, right? Then comes org image, or we can say that experience org image. This is experience org image, and we need to give it a width of 48 pixel, height of 48 pixel, and margin right to be 20 pixel. So this image should be come in a small screen. That's why we have given its container an image or for width of 48 and height of 48 pixel. Correct. Now this experience org image should get some styling. So we need to give it a width of 100%, 100%, height of 100%, then object bit of cover, then object position to be center, and border radius to be 50%. So you will see that image comes in this small place, right? That's what we wanted actually, right? Okay, so this is coming in a good way. Now we just need to style this detail section as well, right? So let's style it. Yes, guys. I could see the message. Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, so that you will get updated with the latest videos that we're uploading. And if you have some request to get some video, like if you want any kind of video, you can let us know as well. So we will make a video on that as well. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much about the image. Now let's talk about the role name, or you can say the position name. That's both are same. So font size that we want is of 16 pixels. Then we want the font weight of 600, and we want a margin bottom of 5 pixels. You will see it got bolder and it have some spacing as well. That's what we wanted, right? Now let's style. This is for about the role name, right? Now let's style role org name, right? So the font size we want is of 14 pixel. Color we want is of 464646, right? And font weight we want is of font weight is of 300, not 500, 300. You will see that it looks something like this, like a later version, right? So Jay, you are going to get the certificate by end of the session. Like you're going to get a form in the description, and you're going to fill that form, and after that you will getting the certificate as well. A portfolio website for web developers. So whatever we are creating, we can on website. Yes, correct. You can put all the things like what you're exactly doing. You can put it over there. You can put your projects as well over there. Like you're creating an experience section. You can create a project section as well, right? So it will look like a resume for you, right? Okay. So this is pretty much about the role organization name, and a similar thing we want it for. Okay, let's give some margin bottom as well. Margin bottom of 5 pixel, or not just, let's not have it 5 pixel. So same thing, same styling we want it for role duration as well, right? So I'm just giving a comma, just comma over here, and we are giving role duration, role duration. You will see that now both these things are coming in the same fashion, right? Now they're coming in the same styling, correct? I think we just also want a margin bottom as well, margin bottom of like 5 pixels. You will see it got some spacing and it looks cleaner and better, right? Okay, now we just need to style this section of description part. Okay, let's see how we can style it. So after this styling, we just need to style our role description, right? Role description. So first of all, we want the font size of like 14 pixels. Then we want the color to be like 3737. Okay, and after that we want that it should be getting some margin bottom as well. Margin bottom like 5 pixels. Now we just need to style this role description unordered list, and we should give it a padding left to 20 pixels so that it will come inside it, correct? So yeah guys, this is pretty much that we need to do it for here, right? So yeah, so this is pretty much how guys we have implemented the experience section over here, and yeah, this is pretty much about it, right? And similarly, if you want multiple experience section, right? So what do you need to do? This is the experience item. This is the experience item. You just need to copy this. And after this, paste it. So you will see you're getting multiple experience sections, right? So same code you can reuse. Okay. So we are done with the experience section as well over here. Okay. All right, so this is pretty much about the experience section. We will update the experience section over there, right, in couple of minutes. So we will give some styling over there, and we will change the data as well. Okay. As of now, let's keep it like that only. Okay. So this is the experience section, guys. And after the experience section, we want to work on. This is experience section. This is about section. This is intro section, and this is hero section. So we are having multiple section ready for us, right? Okay. Now, after this section, after the experience section, we want to work on the education section, right? So we want an education section that have a class of education, and that should have a class of that should have a ID of education, right? That's what we want. Inside this education section, we are going to have H2. We are going to write education. So you will see that there is an education section is created over here, right? And after this, the same thing that we are going to do it with this as well. So we just want an education item, edu item. Okay. So guys, we are going to get the certificate link by end of the class. Okay. Yeah. Education item. So we are going to have an education item. So here you can list all your education. Like you can see that you can put your education over there. Accordingly, you can see in your LinkedIn as well. And also mentioning all the fields are very important, because when you reach out to anyone, this thing is actually being noticed a lot, right? Now, whatever you are sending, like your LinkedIn should be actually be having this information, right? And you are also been having that over here as well, right? So please have all the details correctly mentioned, and including your education, your experience, your projects, everything should be there. Okay. So yeah. So inside this education item, we want first thing is education image. Inside this, we are going to have an image. I'm going to take the image from this place. Like, so this is my university image. So I'm taking that image. Right. Okay. After this education image, we are going to have education details. Right. So education details include education name, like what exactly we have did, education name. Then we are going to have education. Then we are going to have education org name. Then we are going to have education duration, right? So these three things we want. First is the education name, then the organization name from where we have done did the education, and then the duration, right? So that these three things we want actually, right? So I'm writing it over here. I'm just taking Bachelor of Technology, Information Technology from there and taking it over here. Then the organization name I'm taking from there. You can put your real details over there, right? Yes, Rajat, we are going to use Flex to put elements next to each other, left and right. Correct, you are correct, absolutely. So this is the organization name, and then you can put the duration as well. It's a duration part, correct? Okay. So this is how it looks. This is how it's got structure and looks. Let's see like how it looks right now. So you can see this is the organization. It does not looks very good right now, but yeah, we can style it, right? So yeah, let's see how we can style it. So inside our CSS file, we will style our education. This is the education section. So let's style it, right? The first thing is education item. So education item, we want to give it a display to be flex, margin top to be 40 pixels, so that they can come in on next to each other, right? So you can see the data is coming next to each other, but the image is very huge. So let's style this image as well, right? Then education org image come, right? Education org image is there, like education image is there, like, or we can put it like education org image, correct? Education org image is having a width of 48 pixel. Then we are going to have a height of 48 pixel and margin right to be 20 pixel, right? That's what we are having over here, right? Now, same thing we are doing over here inside this. This image should be having a width of 100%, height of 100%, that we have already did in the experience part, right? Then the Object fit is cover and position to be center. So you will see that now image got style. So the same styling that we are using over here in the education part, we are also in the experience part. We are using the same styling in our education part as well, right? So we can club that as well, but currently we are writing it separately. Maybe in future, if you want to change the styling of the education part, we can easily do it, right? So that's why we are writing it in a separate way. Correct. This is pretty much about the image section. Now let's style the detail section as well, right? So let's see how we can do it. So now education name should come. So it should be font size 16 pixel, font weight to be 600, and margin bottom to be 5 pixel. So you will see it got bolder with the same styling. Same styling we are using that we have used in experience section as well, right? Okay. So this education name is clear. And after that, we just need to style education, org, and duration. Same styling, right? But we are getting it over here. The same styling, we are using it over here as well, right? Okay. So you will see that this education section is also ready now. And if you want to have multiple education section, multiple education items, you can have the same thing. And you can copy this very fast. It's all the shortcuts of Visual Studio Code, right? So you will see that you are going to get multiple educations over here. So you can include your intermediate and particular classes as well. You can mention your percentage, what percentage that you got, so that you can express that over there, right? So yeah, guys, this is how we can actually make the education section as well. Correct. So guys, if you have any question, you can let me know in the chat. Any questions in the styling part, any question in HTML part, you can let me know. Just let's look into the doubts part. Then we will move forward to contact and the footer section. So guys, if you have any question, you can let me know. Anyone, any question? So money basically, pixel is a, you can say it's a fixed value, right? It's a constant value, right? Whereas rem is a respective value, or it's a relative value, right? So currently we are using pixel, but you can use rem as well. Rem stand for like you want to make it relative to a particular, maybe its parent. So there we use like whatever the parent sizing is, it is going to refer to its parent. If the parent size got decreased, it will also get decreased as well. So yeah, Satish, we are going to see how we can host this as well, right? Okay, object fit basically helps you, like with the help of this object fit property, we are seeing that this image, wherever it is fitted, right? It should get fitted cover, like it should cover the whole space. Sometimes you might have seen that the container, the image looks smaller, it is cutted, right? But if you give object fit to be cover, so it will take the whole screen of that particular container. That's why we use object fit. So money basically, it depends on the use case, like, but in this case we are using pixel, so it is the useful thing. But maybe you can use rem, but not required over here. In this app, it is not required. So actually rem is totally different from pixel, right? Pixel you can actually measure through pixel of the screen, but rem is actually a relevant, relative thing. So it's a relative property, relative em. So em is a measurement to measure. Okay. So yeah, guys, I think this is pretty much about this education section. And yeah, you can see like our website is about to get completed, right? The only last thing that we want is of contact section, right? So we want this contact section. It is also very important, right? You can actually go and check out this as well. Like here, like for example, if you are sharing this as a resume to anyone, right? You can actually share that, right? And over here, like for example, if someone is looking to your website and they want to contact you, they can easily go over here. They can directly call you, they can mail you, they can go to your LinkedIn, GitHub, Twitter. So these are some of the some of your contact that you should be having updated, and it should be working fine, right? So that if anyone want to reach out to you, they can easily do that, right? So we want this. So, Dili Prasad, basically, it is not required to know the error code, sorry, or the color code. Basically, it's a like whole study of like how exactly this thing works, right? So, first two things are for red color, right? Then it is for green color, right? Then it is for blue color. So each error, each color value have a different property, right? So you can actually read about this, like what is hex code, right? So hex code starts from 00 up till FF. So first of all, you need to understand what is hex counting, right? Hexadecimal counting, right? Then you need to see like how the hex code works. So first two digits are for red color, then green, then blue. So this is how you can actually learn about it. So we never ever learn it, right? So generally these values given to us as an engineer by the design team. They give us that use this code. So yeah, we don't need to worry about it generally, but you shouldn't be knowing like what exactly how exactly it works. So you are asking like Aman is asking like, can you please tell the extension name in your Visual Studio Code showing bottom to extension? Like I think you are asking about what is pizza shape extension? I could not see like this one. If you're talking about, so basically, I have GitHub Copilot as an AI tool to use that actually helped me in writing the code very fast. So I think you're talking about that, and I could not see like any kind of pizza shape extension. Okay, there's a prettier. I think you're maybe if you're talking about prettier, so it's that. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's come back to this contact section, right? So let's make a contact section in our HTML, right? So this is our education section is done, right? Let's make the contact section contact and contact. Correct. Okay, so Rock is actually asking like, what is border radius? So border radius actually give a rounded corner to your element. That's why it is used. So if you give 50%, it got rounded totally, and if you give like 5 pixel, it got little slightly rounded. So that's what border radius is used for. Okay. So now we are having a contact section, right? And inside contact section is very, very simple. So you can actually take the reference. So first thing that we want is contact. You will see we are going to have a contact section over here at the bottom. Now inside this contact section, we are going to have a contact detail section. And inside this, you are going to have anchor tags, right? So first anchor tag is for mobile. So I'm using an emoji, right? So you can use emoji in your code. So how many of you guys already know that you can use emojis in your code as well? Just let me know in the chat, guys. How many of you knows about how you can use emojis? Anyone, guys, who knows like you can use emojis in your code? If you don't know, you can say no. If you know, you can say yes as well. So basically, here I want to use an emoji of like telephone. So I can use that telephone emoji. And here I will put my number. So I will put my number plus 91. 91. Then this is how you can put your number, right? And inside this href, if you want to make a link that if someone clicks on that, their call menu should open. So you have to write tell colon plus 91. Then you can put your number. So this tell, if you put inside your href, that's where if someone clicks on that button, their mobile calling will open, right? And they will call you directly, right? Similarly, you're having this mobile mobile call, and similarly you can have an anchor tag, and this is for mail to. So if you give mail to, and after that you will put your mail, right? Mail like this. So if someone press on that button of mail, so their mail will open, right? So like for example, if someone clicks on this button, so my mail will open, right? So you will see my mail will open, correct? So This is how it is very useful if you use mail to and after mail to colon and then mail id. So their mail id will open. Like if someone clicks on their phone, so their mail will open, then they can directly mail you, right? So I'm using a mail emoji over here, and I will put my email over there as well, @gmail.com. Okay, this is for mail to. After that, we are going to have a LinkedIn. So I'm putting my LinkedIn ID inside the URL and putting my URL over here like this. After that, we are going to have my GitHub. So I'm going to take my GitHub as well. So yeah, guys, also you can reach out to me from my GitHub as well. You can actually go and check out my GitHub. So I keep on posting multiple projects over there. So that like all the projects that we have did in AccioJob live sessions, you will find those projects over here, right? So you can actually have a look over there, right? So over here, this is my GitHub account URL, right? So I'll put my GitHub account over here, and I will put a code. I will put a emoji for coding, and I will put github.com/Sambhashana, right? Like this. This is for GitHub, and after that GitHub, we would want a Twitter as well. So also you can connect with me on Twitter as well, guys. With twitter.com/omraj.com, Omraj Sharma, right? So I'm just taking this from there, and I'm putting a bird over here, right? I'm putting a bird, twitter.com/ this is where like all my relevant links are present over there, right? So you will see this is how my links looks like currently. We just need to style it as well. That's pretty okay. We will do that. But yeah, this is how it looks right now, right? Okay. So this looks something like this. So let's quickly style it as well, right? Now this is the contact section. Contact section, right? So inside contact section, we want a very simple styling. Contact details section. We want a display to be flex. Then flex direction we want to be column. So you will see it will come in a simple line. So this contact details. Let me check. Okay. So they will come in a single line, vertical line, right? Now if we give some gap of 20 pixel, of maybe 10 pixel, that will also work. Gap of 10 pixel. Then margin top of 40 pixel. Or let's have a gap of like 20 pixel. That would be good. So it got some spacing. And yeah, I think this looks good now. Contact details and a hover. So we basically I'm putting a hover effect over here. Like if someone hover to this, what should happen, right? So I'm putting over here that it should be getting a color of maybe, let's put a color of like 6868 686868 and text decoration to underline. So you will see like now if you hover to this, you will see it got underline as well. Correct. So this is how our all the links are clear. So you will see if I click on this Twitter, you will see it open my Twitter as well, right? If you click on this GitHub, so it should open my GitHub, right? If I open my LinkedIn, so it will open my LinkedIn as well. So all these links are working, and you should check that as well, right? No, I think this is not mine actually. So I just need to check it. So this is Ombraj, like this. So there is a hyphen in between. So you need to check your links as well. Otherwise, you might be linking to someone else's, right? So yeah, let's try now. This is my LinkedIn. Yes, so this is my LinkedIn. So it's working fine, correct? Okay, so and also you can connect with me on LinkedIn, Twitter, and GitHub as well. So all the links are over there, right? So yeah, this is pretty much about the contact section, guys. If you have any question, you can let me know. So Ananya, if you are using Windows, you can use window button and semicolon. So you will be also getting something like this. So this is an emoji keyboard, right? So you can use this as well. Okay. Anyone else having any question? Okay. So guys, now let's complete this part as well with writing a footer, right? So after this main section, we are going to have a footer. Inside footer, we are going to have a paragraph, and here we just need to write made with thought by Omraj Sharma at AccioJob. You will see at the bottom this text is coming, correct? Now you can style this as well. So at the bottom, after this contact, you can style this footer as well. Footer. Let's give it a display flex. Justify content center. So this should come in the center part. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That our application got done, and we are done with the development part within just 1.5 hours, guys. So if you can make this in one single day, that's pretty good. Actually, you have utilized your weekend, and you are able to create a very interesting website that you can actually use in your resume, and you can share this with other people like recruiters so that you can showcase your work. It looks like a LinkedIn, but it's like a resume that you're having, right? So yeah, guys, this is a very interesting thing that we have just built today. So just let me know, guys, how many of you are able to understand what exactly we have did today. Just let me know, guys. So guys, are you all get clear? Let me know in the chat, guys. Are you clear with this, or you are having any question? You can let me know that as well, right? Are you clear with the code and the application part? Is it clear? Not clear? Just let me know. Okay, Aman got clear. Yes, and both got clear. Ayan got clear. Guys, please everyone let me know in the chat quickly that you got clear with this or not. Okay, Dilip got Dilip Prasad. Yeah, Dilip Prasad. I remember you. Like you are from that boot camp only. So yeah, good to see you again. Ananya, Yadvanshi. Okay, get clear. Money also get clear. All clear, Aisha. That's pretty good actually. Okay, sure. We'll look into the doubt as well. Okay, so the liver got clear. You guys got clear. Naveen, Aishwarya got clear. Oh, all right, guys. That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty interesting, guys. That you are all been able to get this. And guys, just let me know how many of you are already present on GitHub. How many of you are having an account on GitHub? Please say yes if you are on GitHub, and if you are not on GitHub, you can say no as well, right? That's pretty good, right? So you can let me know, right? All right. Money, like it is said that like you can see like our application is without any REMs we have made. It is actually responsive, right? So if you open this in phone as well, it looks very stunning, right? So there's not requirement, like not always we require any media queries or REM to be required, right? In some cases it is required, but yeah, not in this case. So you can actually avoid that as of now. So I think like most of you are already present on GitHub, right? Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good, guys. You can look into the code. Okay, so guys, let's host this website on GitHub, right? So if I go to my GitHub, right, there is an option to create a new repository. So yeah, guys, we'll come into the question part as well, like just in when we will just host it. So we'll come into the questionnaire part. Okay, just one second. So we just need to go into the new section. So we just need to create a new repository, right? And over here we just write AccioJob, LinkedIn, clone, right? And over here we just create it, right? So this is how we can create a repository. And there is an option called as upload an existing file, right? Just click on that folder, or yeah. So over here you will see this kind of folder is coming, correct? Now you just need to take your folder, like you just need to take your file manager, go into your AccioJob LinkedIn clone that we have just built today, and select all these items, right? Select all these things: index.html, style.css, and your assets. All these things together and drag that. So you should be uploading all these things, right? Okay, I think a few things got left. Okay, so from here you can need to select all the files, or you can directly open your file manager. So just select all these things. So you just need to drag and drop all these things together. Great. So you just need to drag and drop all these things. So all these things should be uploaded, correct? Okay. So guys, here you can see like we are having index.html file, style.css file, assets banner, and my picture, right? So we are having all these things, right? So when you upload these things, go into and press on this commit changes, right? So yeah, this is how you have uploaded your code. I hope many of you already know about it, like how we can do that. And now we just need to host it, right? So it's very simple. Just go into the settings part, right? Go into settings, go into the pages. Inside settings, you are having this pages option over here. And over here, you just need to select the branch to main, and then save it, correct? Okay. So after some time, you are going to get a link for this website, correct? So you can follow the same steps. You can actually have this video forever on this channel. So you can use the same steps again, and then you can actually host your application, right? Yeah, correct. So after some time, like your website get hosted, and you can see that. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Yeah, it takes some time, 2-3 minutes, and yeah, after that you will see a link over here, right? So this is a link from where your website got hosted, right? So if you press on this, you will see your website got hosted over here, and you will see it's responsive enough as well. So if you open this website in your mobile phone as well, it works very amazingly, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So we are able to create the website and we are able to host it as well. It's that much simple, guys. So you have this recording, you can actually watch it, and yeah. So after doing this, guys, what are the things that you need to do? First of all, you need to develop this whole application through this tutorial. After that, you have to host it on GitHub, right? After doing all of these things, it's a good practice that you should showcase your work on different platforms, different social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, that you can showcase your work, that you can showcase your skills as well, right? And many times I've seen like a lot of students got reached out by a lot of recruiters and hiring managers directly to their people who are actually posting their work, because they know that they are actually actively working on these things and they would love to hire them. So this will help you in your personal branding as well as it actually helps you getting a lot of opportunities as well, right? So this actually helps a lot. And guys, whenever you're sharing, do mention AccioJob as well as me as well if you want, by sharing your work. So this will actually help us in reposting and resharing it at a much more scale, right? So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much that we need to do it for today. So if you are having any question, you can let me know. Sure. Manmood, I will be sharing the form links. I'm just sharing, asking the team to share that. Okay, just 1 second. I will mention the team. Okay, so team will be sharing that in just a couple of minutes, right? So till then, if you have any, yeah, okay, it's already there. That's great. Uh, uh, so yeah, you can see that like how actively the team is working on that. So yeah, guys, and also guys, if you want to check out the code, you can go to github.com and /Omra Sharma. Over there inside a repositories you will find this code, AccioJob LinkedIn code, right? So I will ask the team to get it shared with you, right? So guys, if you have any question, you can let me know, or else yeah, so let's start with the questionnaire part. So guys, please let me know if you're having any question. So and the repository link will be shared in the chat as well, right? I'm just sharing it with team, like, okay, all right guys. So any question guys, anyone, any questions? Okay. Extension you use in Visual Studio Code. So Rajat, let me check like what are the extensions that I generally use. So I use a couple of extensions like an error lens that I recently installed. Then I use ES7 React Redux extension to when we are working when I'm working with React and related technologies. I use ES7 React Redux. Then I use GitHub Copilot, Live Server, Postman, Prettier, and ESLint. These are some of the extensions that I generally use. So Satish, I can understand this. This is a very common question that when to use pixel, when to use percentage. So percentage we generally use like pixels is for like fonts. We generally use pixels like and percentage we generally use for like width of any div or any element. Like we generally be using in that particular way. But over time, like we are actually making different applications. When you are making different websites, then you over time you actually understand like when to use what, right? So if you make more and more websites, then you will understand now I need to use this, now I need to use that, right? And there are like many lectures like this we are having on AccioJob YouTube channel. Like we have made Amazon, Flipkart, Mintra, Zomato, Blinkit, one is like Tinder. We make like so many applications. So you can actually go through those lectures and you can build like 4 or 5 of these, right? All these, right? If you want. And that's where you will understand the whole flow. Like I'm using this particular thing over there. I'm using this particular thing over there. So this comes over practice. And when you're making more and more websites, then you understand. Then you will get very have to with this, like when to use what, right? So when you make more and more website, you get comfortable with the understanding when to use what. React JS is logic part or design part? I would say both. right? So HTML CSS thing that you are having is of like design part. So you have that in React.js. Also, some logic will come out there. Not a very complex logic, simple logics, very simple logics. Sure, guys. That link would be appearing in the description in just a few minutes, right? I've asked the team, so they will update that over there. So soon, like by tomorrow, you will be getting the certificate. Yeah. So soon you will be getting the certificates, guys. So guys, do you have any question related to anything? Like you can ask me anything. Okay, I think we are good for the doubts as well. So guys, if you don't have any question, we can wrap up it for today. So I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed. So guys, please make this project done and get your certificates done as well. And make this project, share this on all your social media so that other people can see like how much skills you are having and what exactly you're building. So maybe if someone want to hire someone, they can reach out to you, right? So do mention AccioJob and me as well over there when you're posting, so that we can reshare that as well, so that it can get more and more reach, right? So I think that's pretty much it for that we need to do it for today. So I hope you enjoyed. So thank you so much everyone for joining in. Please take care. Have a good learning ahead. So we'll meet very soon. So thank you guys for joining in. Please take care. Have a good day. Bye bye. See you in the next video.